Namaste, my friends. 1 second. Okay. Namaste. Good day, everyone. Sorry there's not so much light. Oops. That's better. Namaste. So, how are you? How was your day? Hope it's well. I just had a lovely chat with someone who's at the park, at a bench, sitting there, cars driving by, and this guy comes up on his bike. To make a long story short, we just ended up talking. We talked about spirituality, talked about music, shared all these ideas, and honestly, it made my day. And it was wonderful. And we got to talk about all of these cool things. You know, all of these things, spiritual things, yin and yang, right and wrong, good and evil, philosophy, and some politics. And it was wonderful. And I loved it. So, namaste. Now I will share with you all of these beautiful ideas. So today, I'm just going to go ahead and start out with, I love you. No matter what's happening, no matter what the situation is, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what you're going through, I love you. I love you. I love you. Realize that there is no reason to fear. You can let it go. Let it dissipate. And also, there's no reason to resist. We all have some emotional baggage and even just animalistic instincts that, honestly, that we need to start acknowledging. They're part of our existence. If you have a reaction to something, don't shove it down. Let yourself have that reaction. It doesn't necessarily need to be in a hurtful way to someone, but by resisting it, you're actually being hurtful to yourself. And there is a middle area between those two extremes. The middle area is, I would say, neutral observation. It's not about denying it, but it's not about forcing it on others. It's in the middle. It's saying, here I am. I'm here to observe and acknowledge this state, this feeling, this thought, this reaction. And you don't try and control it. You just relax and surrender to the fact that that's happening. It's happening. Like right now, there's a feeling. Sure. Let that feeling be there. It's okay. I've survived worse, and I'm sure you have too. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for being who you are. I respect you. I acknowledge you as an equal aspect of life. I respect you infinitely. I'm grateful for your existence. I'm grateful for your existence. I love you. Feel free to share that with some others. Let them know they are acknowledged. It doesn't have to be complicated. You should see how miracles happen. Walk up to someone and say respectfully, if it seems appropriate, I accept you as you are. It's amazing what that could do. I accept you as you are. As you are. Right now. Maybe confused. You may be on, going on in your head. All these thoughts and these feelings that are fear. I accept you, fear. I accept you, anxiety. I accept you, stress. But the greater acceptance is accepting the person that is experiencing these feelings. Accepting that they don't necessarily know how to fix them or change them. I accept you. I accept you. I accept Thank you for being on earth. Thank you for being an individual. Thank you for being a unique aspect of creation. Thank you for allowing yourself to be the person that you are. Allowing yourself to share with the world the amazing person that you are. Because you are amazing. And if no one told you that today, I am glad to say that. You are amazing. I love you. You are special. You are unique. And realize that in whatever way it seems to be happening, it is always happening in a way that is your best interest. It's always happening in the way that is your best interest. We might not realize that, but it always is. I love you. When you say I love you to your heart, you're saying I love you to every other heart in existence. I love you. I love you. I love you. You may be confused, doubtful, scared. I love you. I accept you. Thank you for being who you are. So, I would like to talk today about the yin and yang of existence, and the good and evil and the duality that we get caught in. So, a lot of this stuff is, there's the right and wrong, left and right hemispheres of the brain, and how they just end up getting so much struggle. So much struggle. If you notice, that struggle, ever since you were about the age of, let's say, 5, you were caught in this idea of a person. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Just realize that. There's nothing wrong with struggling. There's nothing wrong with being stressed about something. I love you. The answer, some could say, is Jesus Christ. Some could say falling into love and allowing love to become your guide. And it doesn't actually require any adjustments to the outside world, but adjustments will happen. If you change your inner self and bring in Jesus, call on Jesus, pray to Jesus, allow Jesus into your life, into your heart, you'll feel the love that he had for everyone, and still does have for everyone, and always will have for everyone. He is here for you. He is you. And I'm here to share that message of love with you. That there is oneness. There is love. There is unity. It's not far from here. It's right here. That's all. That's all it is. Anytime you're in your heart, you're actually in alignment. Anytime you're in your heart, you're actually right where you need to be. Actually, anytime you're in your heart, you're in grace. And it becomes exceedingly easy to love others and to feel loved just being here. I love you. I love you. I love you. Give yourself space. Give yourself time. Give yourself what you deserve, which is to just simply be in your heart and be the person that you really are, which is someone right here in your heart, just peace and grace and love. It doesn't have to be complicated. The mind likes to complicate it. Just send love to the mind. Let the mind realize that it's safe. You are safe. Who you are is safe. You are safe. I love you. And if you don't feel safe, allow that experience. Allow that experience. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to change it. Allow it. And realize that your heart is greater than any experience. The heart can bear all of the experience. The heart is eternal. If you have something bothering you, bring it to Jesus. Let Jesus alleviate your suffering. Don't try and fight the fight of life. Allow life to be as it is. Even that struggle, if you still come up into the mind and seemingly get stuck there, realize all you have to do is put your hand over your heart, and no matter the experience, I love you. Namaste. Have a good day. Have a good evening. May you be well. And try to remind yourself throughout the day how beautiful you are. I love you.